Okay.
Let's go.
So, I don't know if the males know this. I know y'all gotta know this. But when a nigga be locked up for a long time, it be like women on the street plotting like who gonna get the D first.
Okay.
It be like when they get out, like, man, he been locked up. Like, it really be a real thing. Like, are you aware?
Ronnie Red on all platforms. This is.
Hey Siri on all
Okay,
platforms.
we didn't say that. Okay.
Yes.
Boy, I'm sorry.
So, did you know stuff like that be happening, or when you got some pussy, could you tell like she was waiting to give it? Like, what is the experience like once you get to have sex? Once you've been locked up, you said you was locked up for 21 years. So.
Yes, I was locked up for 21 years.
Yeah.
Well, any man who getting out from doing that type of time, and he's taking care of himself in any kind of way, he gonna have a different kind of glow about himself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And women can see that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, damn, that nigga look fresh, like he just looked too clean. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it is some type of attraction to that type of man. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of us like me. I've been going, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't say it to brag or anything like that. I was going for a long time, 21 fucking years. That's a long time.
That is a long time.
My attraction to women is a little different than the average dude. You know what I'm saying? I made a post about that a couple of days ago about any dude that's looking at a woman and based upon her getting her body done and more. And I shout out to the women who do that too, because it does makes her feel better.
Right.
But it's solely based on that as a dude that ain't used to having pussy. Because me, I don't look at body images when it comes to that, because I be looking for feelings in the way a woman make me feel. I don't care if she got a little poof, I don't care if she got stretch marks or anything. I'm a full man. I'm 51.
Okay.
You know, so I ain't no little boy. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I look at it.
Okay. So did you have a good experience, or was it kind of like, was it a transition in that aspect too?
It was different. The dating in I got out in 2002. 2022. In the dating life, it was definitely different. You know what I'm saying? And I was more attracting, women that was a little younger than me. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely different. About checking the phones, and it was just it was a headache. It was a wreck. And I had to learn it all over again.
Headache.
It was.
Keep them young bitches over there.
It was. And I, you know
like,
what I'm saying?
The world done flipped.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It did, man. And then I be checking out the way, you know what I'm saying, chicks be talking to niggas out here. I be like, what the fuck? Like, listen, man, I done fucked up pussy a couple of times because I could have let it go and got it. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I just couldn't let it go. You know what I'm saying? The disrespect. Because I'm gonna respect a woman if she's respecting me. I ain't coming out my mouth calling out a name or doing none of that. But they so used to being around these new generation ass niggas that they don't have respect for them. Because women right now, they winning in the corporate world and they climbing. And dudes done took the role. They done been, they being motherfucking feminized. They paint their fingernails and color for hairs and all this type stuff. And I just. I just believe in certain things y'all should leave for the ladies. Like painting fingernails. Leave that for the ladies, fellas. That's their thing. That's like women go to the beauty salon. That's where they bond at. You know what I'm saying? That's where they bond, and that's where that's like a sisterhood thing or whatever. Like we go to the barbershop. Y'all leave the fingernail paint to them, man. Y'all tripping like a motherfucker, man.
Yeah. So we just was talking about this the other day, having a conversation. So the boys were trying to say if they get colors that are not girl colors, like if it's black, that's not considered like gay or anything. They're saying like we are very closed-minded people because gay means like you're having sexual somethings with the same sex. If I'm just polishing my nail black because I want to polish my nail black, how am I gay for that? So
I don't think, like, if you notice when you first said it, I never said anything about sexual orientation, you know what I'm saying, per se, rather gay. I never used that word.
Yeah.
But we all know what's associated, with a person, whether you paint them black or not.
That's literally, that was my response. I said the same thing.
I don't understand it. Like, I'm kind of more old school in a sense when it comes to that. And I don't have anything against the community or anything like that right there because I'm not concerned about the way anybody else live their life. Right. However, just like they have an opinion, I have an opinion about it. Just painting your fingernails as a man, to me, that's just not manly. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I want that trend to be over. I don't like it at all. Like, we not about to go to another place together.
Yes,
That's
man.
out.
Come on, man. Because I saw Drake with some pink fingernail polish on, man. His fingernail polish was pink. Now, what is that telling younger boys? You know what I'm saying? I grew up around, you know, so like I say, I'm old school. I grew up around the uncles that were punching me in the chest and choking me out in the backyard and all this type stuff. You know, that's like the generation I grew up in. You know, I didn't grow up in, and I know, times done changed and stuff like that. But it's just that we are losing the black man.
I agree.
We're losing them. If it ain't to the system, it's to another sexual orientation. You know what I'm saying? Or it's to another race.
Yeah.
You know, like y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, sisters, what's left for black women?
You know, it's almost a lot of black women are low key. They playing with the idea about dating and outside of our race as well, like a white man or a Chinese man or an Asian man or whatever. So,
but why is that?
I think for the same reasons that you just said, but our response. I haven't never dated. Well, I did go on a date, but I never dated outside my race, really. I wouldn't consider that dating outside my race. But I done considered it. I even be playing with the idea, too. It seemed like you can't, like I'm 37. I done dated all different kind of men. I done did all type of vetting skills. I done did whatever, you know, I done learned or whatever, but it just seemed like nothing ain't really work out. So maybe you might just want to see. Maybe your soulmate or who you're supposed to be with might not be a black person. But I don't know. I never dated out my race, but I'm playing with the idea.
I also feel like if you are considering, any woman considering dating outside her race, like, what are you bringing to that? Because just because you're dating outside of your race doesn't mean that you're not bringing the toxic to the relationship of it. It ain't like that's the fix just because it's not a black man. If it's not a black man, it could be a white or a Chinese man thinking that it's going to fix everything. But what is the underlying problems with you? You know what I'm saying? That could be there. You know what I'm saying? Because you have a lot of women that want, you know what I'm saying, whenever they come in these relationships, and men too, that it's a lot of emotional baggage that's being brought with it. You know, whether it's previous abuse, you know, sexual abuse, physical abuse, you know, abandonment, you know, daddy issues. There's a lot of stuff coming.
No, that's true. Man. That's true. That's why these days you just heal first. You heal first before you try to date on, because you will bring that baggage. I done brought that baggage before, but I know better now. But that's a real thing. A lot of women come with emotional like baggage real bad. I agree with that.
And you know,
some of it it's a lot from what they've been through with a person, but a lot of shit we wouldn't have to go through if we really kind of just stuck down and see shit for what it is and kind of, you know, just act accordingly, nothing malicious, but okay, he off the chain, you know, stop trying to, like as y'all say, make a hoe into a housewife. Okay, it could be the same thing for a man, like you can't.
Okay, let me ask you this question right here, right? Let me ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
Say had you met me coming out of prison, like the first week or so when I was fresh out.
Right.
I told you my situation here. I just did 21 years in prison. You know, we getting to know each other and this and that. What would have been your expectations of me? You know, you're a 37-year-old beautiful woman. Quite naturally, you're in the space of your life where you're looking for something. I don't know what it is. Not that you need a man.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And in some cases, I think most women do need a man, but we'll get on that topic some other time. As far as needing a man, but you don't need a man. You know, you look like you well put together, independent. But what would you expect out of a man like me? Because dudes in prison want to know this. Yeah. That's why.
Okay, so first and foremost, like for me right now, where I'm at right now, I'm not even per se I'm expecting something from you or out of you. It's more like I just you want to deal with somebody who's just mentally stable. Their well-being overall is in a safe space. Well, I don't got to come be super save a woman or use all my energy trying to heal some shit over here. It's the same thing, kind of like a lot of men, they come with damage too, but from different shit. Like per se, like you saying when you was younger, getting punched in the chest and choked out and shit. Like that's kind of wild. Correct. It ain't the worst, but we used to get whooped with belts and shit and all this extension cords, but it's kind of wild. I've never whooped my kids like that. I don't think, if you had a son, do you think you'll be punching him in the chest?
Well, I have 2 sons, and what I mean by when I made that statement, I was just more speaking of when, like, this was a long time ago. Like, that's how rough they was. That's how uncles was. They wasn't hurting us. I'm saying they used to, it was more like, you know, just wrestle play.
Okay,
like the young, you know, the younger generation these days, they don't have that uncle doing that.
This is the thing. This is what she said. She said she wouldn't do it. So that's the women. But when y'all raise them little boys like that, y'all make them soft.
Yes. Yes.
See, I don't have a son. I always wonder, like, damn, I don't know if my son will be soft or not, because I got girls, so it's like, I can't even tell you.
A little boy got to be a little warrior.
Yes.
But I do see, like, the boys, they're a little, like, their energy be on another level.
Yes. And you know, shout out to all the beautiful women out there that done raised boys single.
No,
you know
really,
what I'm saying?
shout out to them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, that done raised them single. I'm not saying that, but it also takes a man's presence in a young boy's life. Because whenever a young boy, because one thing about it, I know what it feels like to be a young boy.
Right.
Whenever we turn 12, 13 years old, that's when we start feeling ourselves. That's when, you know, little hormones start, I mean, what they call it, testosterone start, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's true, because I played football when I was,
I
played football. I was a tomboy. Okay. I played football when I was like 9, 10.
No agua.
No.
I tried.
But when I was coming back for one season, they was like, oh, you can't play anymore. This is like the year when the boys get stronger. And I was like, huh? These soft ass boys, if you tackle them too hard, it would cry for their mama. But I couldn't play no more. Couldn't play no more. They told me that too. I was like,
Yeah, they get like that.
they finna get strong. They gonna hit you too hard. You a girl. I was like, okay. No more football. No more football, friend.
No more football?
Like what? I like to play. I used to like to play. I do.
You still rolling?
Stop and start it again.